So we're going to talk about autism. How many of you guys, raise your hand if you know someone who has autism or Asperger's?
Oh geez, that's way more people than I thought.
Well, everyone's hand should be raised because we have autism.
We both actually have the same very rare form of autism called PDD-NOS. It's really weird, actually.
We both found out this weekend that we both have it. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's really crazy. We're actually both the first people we ever met that had it. Weird. Okay, and I found out around 16 months when I stopped talking. See, I started talking at 9 months, and then I stopped talking at 16 months.
And I found out it when I was 18 months old because I hadn't even started talking or showing any signs that an 18-month-old should show.
Yeah, we both had to go and do different sorts of therapy, and all our families had to learn sign language. I learned sign language to communicate with my parents, and Ayla learned sign language to communicate with her parents. But we both found the key to connect, to make our brains click and to put everything together.
And to communicate with the world. It was very different, but we managed to do it. I did it through speech therapy and sign language, and by the time I was 4, I was able to talk.
It was very good. And I did it also through sign language and through music therapy. So everything was sung, and I connected through music. And I started talking leap year day 2000, so that would be when I was 2.5. Yeah, 2.5. I could do math.
And then so we both it's kind of like a mixed, it's like a curse and a blessing to live with today. There are pros and cons of it. Pros are because my mom always told me it was like our brains are rewired differently, and so that can be a good thing. We both have strengths in our own ways. I am really good visually and in math and science. I scored a 31 on my ACT and I got into college. Yeah. So.
And we were both able to accomplish things I have test scores too. No, it's okay. That was not meant as sassy as it came off. One of my more recent ones is I got a 740 on my math 2 SAT subject test, so that was good. And the point of these numbers is we're both able to do things still. We're able to still very much mentally function with our autism.
But we do have our disabilities. We do have our tweaks that need to be fixed.
It's a bit of a disadvantage.
In the social department, we tend to be socially behind.
Yeah, there's some social cues that seem intuitive to some people, but for us, it's not really that intuitive. And it's it can sometimes, for me at least, it can be very frustrating because even though I can I can sort of fix it, I can help myself to figure things out, there's no way it's ever going to be completely intuitive for me, and sometimes that's incredibly frustrating.
Ever think of why you're talking and someone just says something that's totally not appropriate for the time, or just why did they even say that? That person, if it was me, would think it's completely normal and doesn't know why what I said was wrong. And it takes some learning, and because people are so secretive about it and they don't want to bring it up, it's that if people were to say, oh, that's not appropriate to say, then it's that's how we learn. But people don't want to say that because people don't want to be rude and confront that. But if you don't say that that's not okay to talk about or that's not okay to say, then we never learn.
Yeah. Another thing that you can kind of think of it as is, you know how you all have those socially regrettable moments from a few years ago? I don't know if yours are. Mine would probably be way more regrettable than any of your social moments. So if you have any socially awkward moments from 8th grade,
let's not talk about those.
Yeah, just know that ours are probably worse. So that should maybe make you feel better. I don't know.
But the most important thing is even if you do have people, they might have a disability, but everyone is meant to do something. Everyone's potential is different, and everyone does have a potential.
And what we want to get across to you is that no matter what your problem is, you can always find a key to unlock it. There's always going to be one way where something's going to click. There's never a problem, almost never at least, a problem that you absolutely cannot solve.
So, what's yours?